Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And on the ground they go with a running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. Landry, agile footwork. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they'll run it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Smith, his first carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jensen. And he completes it to Westbrook. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set. Green 39, Green 39.
To throw on second down, Jensen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult 3rd down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, gotta give the...
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3-19.
Throwing on first down. Jensen. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
on first down. Jensen. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again. Jensen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Smith, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
Off the play fake. Jensen. It got his man. Complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's a give to Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The pitch goes to Smith, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue
90. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jensen caught right side. Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that goes for a gain of 31. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Looking to throw. Jensen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll run it here. And he spins through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Landry, agile foot, and now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
Off play action. Jensen on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Off the play fake. Jensen rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Off play action. Jensen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before break. Jensen uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. Back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone!
Off the play fake. Jensen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
They give it to him running left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
On 3rd down, Smith. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Landry, agile footwork. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Ito Smith, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the counter, it's Smith. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 3, fellas. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Jensen. Caught by Nelson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Jensen. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Jensen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jensen steps away to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Jensen. He almost had it. The big D lineman Nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw. Jensen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Jensen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind
it. Could be a house call. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.